Hello guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how I combine three indicators to create a high probability strategy. I make use of Keltner channel, moving average and RSI indicators to find an entry level in the market. So I'm going to be using the Heikin Ashi candlestick, and also I'll be using 1 minute expiration time. So everything I'm going to be sharing with you right here on this video. If this is the first time of you seeing our content, and if at the end of this video you're able to find value on our content, do ensure you subscribe to this channel, hit notification bell so you miss any of our amazing videos. As a reminder, everything I'm going to be sharing right here is based on my own personal experience in the market. I'm a trader, I'm not a financial advisor, so if you need to take any financial decision, do ensure you consult your financial advisor. So right here on the charts, I'm going to be using the Keltner channel, the moving average and the RSI indicators. So I can actually come over to the indicators section right here. So I can pick the RSI indicator, the moving average and the Keltner channel right here. So the settings of my Keltner channel comes with the EMA period of 20, the HCR period of 10, the multiplier as 1. Right here on the style level, I'm going to leave the colors as a default colors like this, and I'm going to be using them on 1 pixels each. So when I'm done, I'll click on save. My moving average comes with the settings of a period of 25. The moving average, I'm going to be using SMA. Right here on the style level, I'm going to be using a green color, and I'm going to be setting it on 2 pixels. So when I'm done, I'll click on save. My RSI indicator comes with the settings of a period of 14. Right here on the style level at the main line, I'm going to be using a green color, and I'm going to be setting it on 1 pixels. So the other lines, I'm going to be using these colors, and I'm going to be setting them on 1 pixels as well. So when I'm done, I'll click on save. So with this strategy, I'm going to be using the Heikin Ashi candlestick. I'm going to be setting it on 1 minute candle time frame, and also I'll be using 1 minute expiration time. So right here I'm finding an opportunity for an opposition. So the first thing I put into consideration is the reversal of the candlestick from the lower parts of the Keltner channel. In the case of an opposition, I always look out for the reversal of my candlestick from the lower parts of the Keltner channel. They have to be a stable candlestick heading towards an upside direction. Not only that, the other thing I also put into consideration is that before I can find a confirmation to go into the market, the candlestick has to be above the moving average line, just like what I have right at this point. It has to be above the moving average line, and that will give me another confirmation that yes, the buyers are pretty much serious right here and they are ready to push the market towards an upside direction. Not only that, my RSI indicator have to be moving from the oversold condition. I want it to be either at this middle line or above the middle line to give me a confirmation towards an upside direction. So right here I found another opportunity for an opposition. So I really want it to be a stable one, so I'm going to go for an opposition right here. So the first thing I put into consideration is the case of an opposition. The candlestick is reversing from the lower parts of the Keltner channel right at this point. It has to be reversing from this point, and the candlestick has to be a stable candlestick. Each of the candlestick has to be engulfing each other and has to be going towards an upside direction. Not only that, the candlestick has to be above the moving average line, which I have right at this point. It has to be above the moving average line to give me another confirmation Not only that, the RSI indicator has to be moving from the oversold condition, so going towards an upside direction. Not only that, it has to be above the middle line right here. It's either touching it or above the middle line right at this point. So right here I also find another opportunity for a down position. So in the case of a down position, always make sure there is a reversal of the market from the upper part of the Keltner channel. Not only that, I have to see a strong and stable candlestick going towards a downside direction, and not only that, the candlestick has to be below the moving average line. This is the moving average line right here. It has to be below it to give me a confirmation of downward position. Not only that, my RSI indicator has to be moving towards the downside direction. It has to crosses the middle line of my RSI indicator to confirm my entry level towards a downside direction. So right here I also find another win. So right here I'm finding an opportunity towards an upside direction. So another thing I also want to put into consideration right here is that immediately the candlestick actually crosses the moving average line does not give me a confirmation to go directly into the market. An intentional candlestick movement, that is to say the candlestick is actually moving above the moving average line, not that it will just touch it right here and I'll just jump into the market. No, I always have to make sure that it is actually a progressive candlestick. So right here, going to the markets, so it has to clearly be above the moving average line to give me confirmation, and also my RSI indicator has to be above the middle line. So right here I make my first loss right at this point. So right here I'm finding an opportunity for a down position. Go for a down position right at this point. So right here I'm able to find a stable candlestick which is heading towards the downside direction, and they are pretty much stable. Not only that, my RSI indicator is below the 50% line, which also gives me another confirmation. And right at this point I also make another win. So this is where I'm going to stop on this video. If you find value on this content, do ensure you subscribe to this channel, hit notification bell so you miss any of my amazing videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.